Bob Coen joins us now on the phone from the Liberian capital with the latest. Bob, what can you tell us?
This morning, we managed to briefly venture outside the U.S. Embassy and onto the streets of Monrovia. Just beyond the embassy gates, we could see armed rebel soldiers brazenly looting cars, while others drove by in vehicles belonging to the United Nations mission here that have been spray-painted with graffiti. Across the street at the Greystone compound, also part of the U.S. Embassy, we saw around 20,000 Liberians who have fled the fighting and have taken shelter there. Conditions were squalid, with people crammed together, surrounded by bundles of their possessions. Some were sleeping in the open, others under makeshift shelters. There are no sanitation facilities, and health workers are concerned that a cholera epidemic could break out at any time. Food, water, and drugs are running low, and 2 children are said to have died yesterday. Some people have arrived with bullet wounds they received when they got caught up in the fighting, and a few are also said to have died from their wounds. Despite these difficult conditions and the fact that they will not be evacuated, people feel safe here. While we have heard reports of a new ceasefire arrangement, random firing could be heard through the night, and there were unconfirmed reports of 2 people killed just outside the U.S. Embassy gate. American Ambassador William Milan told me this morning that he had no information about the new ceasefire, and most people here are skeptical, as previous forced truces have not been respected by the various rebel forces, who they feel are out of control. Veronica?
Bob, over the last hour, I know that you spoke also to Mr. John Fries, who's the regional security officer of the U.S. Embassy. What did he say about the continuing evacuation efforts?
Well, there are still a few foreign nationals who are trapped in different parts of the city, and he will continue going to try and rescue them, bringing them by convoy to the U.S. Embassy compound so they can be evacuated. At this point, it seems that the helicopter evacuation is going to proceed. It is going quite smoothly, and up to 1,400 nationals have been evacuated so far.
And Bob, are there any plans? Yes, Bob, are there any other plans to any other means of evacuation aside from the helicopters?
Well, we have a U.S. naval force on its way here to support the helicopter mission, but they will not be arriving for at least another 5 to 6 days. So for the time being, they're still concentrating on the helicopter evacuation.
All right, thanks very much. Thanks very much. Bob Coen there was on the phone from Monrovia in Liberia.